These researchers were hired by America's Roman Catholic bishops at a cost of nearly $2 million to find out why there have been for many years so many pedophile priests allowed to abuse children in their spiritual care. At this news conference at the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops headquarters here in Washington, the results of their 5-year study were released. It concludes only 5% were pedophile priests, but that the church failed to properly prepare them for celibacy, and then failed again by not monitoring their behavior. The report concludes it was permissive sexual attitudes of the 1960s and 70s which caused stress amongst the priesthood, and that American society, not the church, is to blame for hundreds of priests taking advantage of their authority and trust with children to sexually abuse them.
I once again apologize fully and without hesitation for the harm and the suffering caused when some priests took advantage of their moral authority and abused innocent children.
The researchers found that homosexual men were entering the priesthood in large numbers through the 1980s, and that many more boys than girls were sexually molested by them. Outside the news conference, several protesters who say they're victims of sexual abuse by priests. They say that the bishop's report is nothing more than a public relations ploy to evade responsibility. Showing themselves in photos as children, they picketed. Angry, they said, that the U.S. Roman Catholic Church is blaming others, not itself. All of them members of a victims group called Survivors Network of Those Abused by Priests, or SNAP. This man is a former priest and a victim of a pedophile priest.
He basically raped me.
The victims say the report, which is called Cause and Context of Sexual Abuse of Minors by Catholic Priests, is a whitewash.
I'm a victim of abuse, and this report, I feel, minimizes my suffering.
The bishops are the ones who have knowingly transferred predators, allowed them to remain in ministry, then covered up for them when they were found abusing, and then transferred them again to another place.
At the news conference, church officials claimed that sexual abuse by pedophile priests has all but stopped. But just last February, a grand jury found that 37 alleged pedophile priests are still on the job in Philadelphia, and there are still victims coming forward today. Mike Kellerman, Press TV, Washington.